Nelly, the complete story, fighting giants and surviving scandals and making a fortune. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating journey of Cornell Earl Haynes Jr., better known as the iconic rapper and businessman Nelly. We're going to uncover where he came from, how he blew up in music, built a business empire, starred in movies, and how he turned all of that into a multi-million-dollar fortune. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the story behind one of hip-hop's biggest names. Where it all started, Nelly's early life. Did you know Nelly was born on November 2nd, 1974 in Austin, Texas? He spent part of his childhood in Spain, where his father served in the military, but after his parents divorced, he moved with his mom to St. Louis, Missouri. That's where he grew up and eventually formed a rap group called St. Lunatics with his childhood friends, including his half-brother City Spud. They had a local hit called Gimme What You Got, but couldn't land a deal. So the crew decided to bet on Nelly as a solo artist. And wow, did that gamble pay off. Fun fact, before the fame, Nelly also played baseball and was even offered a shot at going pro. Controversies and legal issues. Nelly's journey hasn't been without challenges. 2015 drug arrest, Tennessee. His tour bus was searched. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor drug and paraphernalia charges and entered a diversion program. 2016 tax lien. Owed about $2.4 million in unpaid taxes. 2017 rape allegation. Arrested on suspicion of rape in Seattle after a concert. He denied it. The accuser dropped charges, citing discomfort testifying. They both later settled legal claims. 2018 to 2019 additional claims. In the UK, another woman accused him. Those cases were settled and did not go to trial. 2024 arrest. Missouri casino stopped at a casino amid an old traffic warrant for no insurance. Officers allegedly found 4 pills believed to be ecstasy. His attorney called it an overzealous and improper search. Prosecutors ultimately declined to file charges. Despite the controversies, Nelly continued performing and even started a family, welcoming a child with Ashanti in 2024. People are complex. Success, setbacks, and scandals often go hand in hand.
Nothing but pain, stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame.
The breakthrough, country grammar, and worldwide fame. In 1999, Nelly signed with Universal Records, and in 2000 he dropped his debut album, Country Grammar. It was a massive hit, selling over 10 million copies in the US alone and certified diamond. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and stayed on top for weeks. Tracks like Country Grammar, Hot Shit, and Ride With Me were all over the radio and MTV. Just like that, a rapper from the Midwest became a global superstar. Nellyville, a generation-defining album. Then came Nellyville in 2002, featuring mega hits like Hot and Harry and Dilemma, featuring Kelly Rowland. Both tracks hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned Grammy Awards. The album went 6 times platinum in the US and debuted at the top of the Billboard 200. It was peak Nelly commercially and creatively. Double Trouble, Sweat, and Suit. In 2004, Nelly pulled a bold move. He released 2 albums on the same day. Sweat, hardcore hip-hop, club anthems, and street vibes. Suit, smooth, R&B influenced, more commercial sound. Result? Both albums debuted at #1 and #2 on the Billboard 200, a rare feat in music history. Later, he dropped Sweatsuit, a best-of combo featuring the hit Grills. Later albums and staying relevant. He continued to release music with albums like Brass Knuckles, 2008, 5.0, 2010, which featured the hit Just a Dream, and MO, 2013. While they weren't as big as his earlier work, they helped maintain his presence in the rap game. Businesses and brand ventures. Nelly is more than just a rapper. He's a true entrepreneur. Vocal. His first clothing brand, aimed at men, launched before he got famous. He started selling shirts out of his car. Apple Bottoms, a fashion line for women, focused on celebrating curves. It became wildly popular, even got a shout-out on Oprah. Pimp Juice, a high-energy drink launched in 2003. Controversial name. Sure, but over 1 million cans sold in the first 2 months. Air Dirty. Nike, he even had his own Nike shoe collab. Later, he worked with Reebok too. He also invested in radio, co-owned the Charlotte Bobcats, NBA, for a while, and appeared in big campaigns for brands like Got Milk and Ford. Ever tried a Pimp Juice? Or rocked apple-bottom jeans back in the day? Awards, recognition, and records. Nelly's got the trophies to back up the legacy. 3 Grammy Awards, including wins for Hot and Harry and Dilemma. Multiple Billboard Music Awards, American Music Awards, MTV VMAs, and Teen Choice Awards. And he holds some impressive records. First artist since Guns N' Roses to have albums debut at #1 and #2 on the Billboard 200 in the same week. One of the few rappers to have a Diamond-certified album in the US. Film and TV career. Nelly also took his talents to the screen. Snipes, 2001. His indie film debut, playing a fictional rapper. The Longest Yard, 2005. A major role alongside Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. He got great reviews for his performance. CSI New York, 2008 to 2009. Recurring guest role. 90210, 2011. Guest appearance as himself. Nellyville, 2014 to 2015. A reality show about his life and family. Real Husbands of Hollywood, 2013 to 2016. Comedy series alongside Kevin Hart. Dancing with the Stars, 2020. He finished in 3rd place. While his movie salaries and box office earnings weren't widely disclosed, his presence brought in attention, new fans, and brand deals. Net worth, catalog sale, and show income. In 2023, he sold 50% of his music catalog for a whopping $50 million. Reports suggest he can earn up to $1 million per live show, especially for festivals and 2000s themed tours. And with ongoing royalties, endorsements, and investments, his fortune just keeps growing. Mansions, cars, and lavish lifestyle. Now let's talk about the flashy stuff. Homes, cars, and luxury. The Wildwood Mansion, the mystery home. In 2002, Nelly bought a massive, unfinished mansion in Wildwood, Missouri. Over 12 acres of land, more than 11,000 square feet, with 6 bedrooms and a private basketball court. But here's the twist, he never finished it. It sat abandoned for years, becoming internet famous, and even called haunted by fans online. It was listed for just $600,000 and eventually sold for around $980,000, far below what it could have been worth. Eureka property, country luxury. Nelly also owned a beautiful ranch-style home in Eureka, Missouri. Over 9,000 square feet, giant pool, fireplaces, and all the comforts you can imagine. He sold it for $740,000 back in 2010. Luxury cars. Nelly's car game is strong. He's shown off rides like a Ferrari California, Ford Mustang GT, and a Ford Flex. His car collection was a highlight in his MTV Cribs episode. So, from humble beginnings to chart-topping albums, from fashion lines to film roles, Nelly built a legacy that goes beyond just music. He's proof that talent, hustle, and smart business moves can take you from the block to the bank. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nelly's career and fortune, smash that like button. Drop a comment with your favorite Nelly moment, And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.